The future of Stauf begins in Wilmsdorf. Here in the industrial park, the company with a fine tradition in the Siegerland presents its new image. Production and administration buildings of the adhesive factory are unpretentious and without much flourish. Glass is predominant in the foyer area. Siegfried Stauf attaches great importance to the architecture of the new head office. For her, it must reflect what her company stands for.
The architecture reflects our daily life. We are very matter-of-fact. Love to deal with clear lines, and our architects have realized this concept together with us.
Every day, the silos open to receive new raw materials for production. The material is pressed straight from the trucks into the production lines. No pumps are required for transportation and mixing of the materials in the plant. Production takes place in free fall. Gravitational forces alone make sure that the material is fed to the production lines. Wolfgang Stauf and his brother Volker are at the helm of the company, already the 6th generation. They know everything about adhesives. Sure, this plant is a highly complex construction, but in principle, it is the same as mixing ingredients for a cake in a food processor. Based on liquid and solid components, we produce a paste-like adhesive. The factory is a completely closed system, which means that from receiving the raw materials to packaging, the product passes through a completely closed system, with the result that we do not produce any emissions. We mostly produce special adhesives here in this plant. In Germany, Stauf has a market share of 40% for wood flooring and floor coverings, and can even compete with well-known chemical giants. Another 40% of our adhesive production is exported worldwide. Among our customers are companies from Portugal to Russia, from Iceland to Cyprus, and we've even started to break into the US and the Asian markets. But it's mostly the Eastern European countries, like the Czech Republic, Bulgaria, and Hungary, where the market's only starting to develop and where we see a great potential for new markets in the future. The future of the company wasn't always rosy. At the end of World War II, Dr. Werner Stauf had nothing left but the ruins of an adhesive factory which had been completely destroyed by 2 air raids. But he had a vision.
First, in the kitchen of an old house, he started to boil animal skin scraps, leaving him with fat. And from this fat, he produced soap. In order to be able to feed his family, he then took a bike and went from village to sell his soaps. Therefore, his nickname, the Sieferman.
Ever since the successful reconstruction, until today, all adhesives are thoroughly tested before being released for the market. Each adhesive developed by the Stauf staff, regardless whether for installation of wood flooring or textile floor coverings, has to undergo extensive testing. In this test, pressure is continuously increased until the sample breaks. Dr. Frank Gallman is completely satisfied with the test results. For this shear resistance test, we've measured a force of 900 psi, twice the minimum standard requirement. You can compare this to 800 pounds of weight pressed down on the small bonding area. To achieve continuously good bonding characteristics, and in order to ensure that the company is always ahead of their competitors, chemists at the Stauf labs are always developing new adhesives and constantly improve their formulas. A little bit here, a little bit there, smallest quantities can make the difference. The main component of each adhesive is a liquid glue, ensuring the actual bonding strength after hardening. Another important component is chalk, which everyone remembers from school. The remaining 5% of the ingredients for each adhesive are added in quantities of 0.1%, and they really make the difference. They represent the true secret of our products, and as you may well understand, we will not disclose them here and now. For success on the market, these secret formulas are enormously important. Even in the past, it has been this way and will stay the same way in the future.